Hello, everybody. It is past midnight on a Sunday night. And I have a brief. I have work at 8 the next morning. Tomorrow morning. But I really want to play Scarlet before I go to bed, so I'm gonna try and record at least a little bit. Maybe I'll be naughty and do the whole episode. I really hope not, for my sleep schedule's sake. But yeah. Um, last time kind of left off not really on a cliffhanger, but I do want to see what happened to those girls that I low-key left to die. Looking back, I might have been a little heartless. I think maybe I was just in a bad mood. I feel a little bad about dooming those children to die, but not too bad because they were stupid. I'm being mean again. What up? Let's continue. Would you like to see a recap? I think we're good. No. Also, I found out, I think there's a way to switch what those traits are between episodes, and I don't know how to do that, so I'm sorry to everyone that's watching. I'm realizing this book smart trait has been pretty useless so far. It does provide a lot of extra dialogue options, but I think that's kind of all it's done so far. And apparently, like, some of them, like strong and hot, are actually very helpful, and I just haven't used them. So I apologize. I don't know how to do that switch. Once I get through my first playthrough, I might go back and do other endings or something, but we'll figure it out. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. It's like 5 nights at fucking Freddy's. Just need to make it to 6 a.m., guys. If you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. What did we clean that bathroom for? We're not even gonna bathe in it? We should definitely take a shower. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you about the two girls buried, think about Duke, scrub feverishly and try to scrub the memories from your skin. It's probably good to think about them a little bit, as long as we're not, like, dwelling on it too much. Here's the thing that I think would happen if I was in this situation. I would start thinking about those girls, then feel really guilty, then start thinking about Duke because it's scary, so it feels protective, but it's less scary than the girls, because I was less culpable. Probably think about those girls, though. You think about those two girls still buried in that horrible mine. You're done here. I am gonna... Music is a little louder for some reason than the last few chapters. We're done. Oh, I got an achievement for showering. It's just like real life. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Oh, we can check that cute little thing. Okay, we can look out the window, we can check the closet, we can message the group chat, text everyone. Let's just do all of this if we can. Oh, there's 2 of them! They're so cute! Hi! You wave down at the opossums. They look up at you. Can I pet them? Let's save. Against your better judgment, you reach out to the possums, hand outstretched. They're playing dead. Oh. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Maybe now they'll leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. No! They're fine in there if they're getting food. Out the window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print in the viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything. Same view. Check the closet. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Wonder why we keep having the option to check the closet. Nothing seems to be changing. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Of a pained old man. Let's not do that following the heels of whatever his name was, Duke. Morning. How are you guys holding up? Probably be a bit before you get a response. Text Stella. People now. Nika! Same thing. This is so millennial. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I see the good nature quality and I have no hatred for it. It just feels disingenuous coming from me. I don't know Ben Affleck like that. Okay, let's start our day. Oh! Oh wait, that was a romance thing? I just got an achievement that said like, keep, like, you're leveling the playing field. Kitty cat. Oh, this must be, what's her name? Julie? Jules or something? Junie? You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. That, I might be biased because I'm allergic to bananas, but I don't think that sounds like a good ice cream flavor. Hit that bell and comment your favorite ice cream flavor. Sorry. Actually I do want to know what people's favorite ice cream flavor is though, because it's kind of interesting. Mine is, mint. I really like mint. I like a lot of flavors actually, but mint is my favorite, but I love to get, like, you know those places where you can, like, add toppings, like Dairy Queen or Baskin Robbins, not Baskin Robbins, the other one, Cold Stone. Or like Culver's. I'll get mint and then add cookie dough and caramel. And it's really, really good. It looks really gross, but it tastes like heaven. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Oh, Janie, that was it. You have to imagine that fresh face in the kitchen is Janie. Tabitha did mention that she comes in on Wednesdays to clean. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. It's okay, Queen, I don't judge. Hi, you must be Janie. Tabitha mentioned you'd be coming in today. That's right, I'm just here to do a little bit of cleaning. What cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know? Don't go making any big renovations, or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie! I feel like she's Minnesotan. I know she's not, but in my head she reminds me of, like, all the Midwestern moms I know. So nice to finally meet you, Clem. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped in for dinner. Could have a tater-tot hot dish. That was actually a really bad Minnesotan accent, considering I have a strong one myself. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company, what with everything that's... Janie. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Tabitha, am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Hey, Tabitha. How's it going? The men have been working around the clock to dig two teenagers out of my mind, so I'm a little stressed. Okay. Oh, she is approaching. Takes one last spoonful of ice cream, discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Okay. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town. Oh yeah, this is the same thing. Alright. I'm actually looking forward to spending some time together outside of life or death situations. Aww, she's warming up to us. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. Ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Clem, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. Just want to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in all that. Praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. You should get out of this town. I've noticed I can say that to a few people. I haven't because it feels like a stupid thing to say. Like, I don't know who would listen to that, but... maybe we can unlock some sort of ending by telling people that. Thanks, last night was a lot. She's rolling her eyes. Never need to talk to anyone. My husband's local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. Oh, is she not? Oh, is she young? I'm so sorry, Janie. I was treating you like a middle-aged woman. Not that there's anything wrong with a middle-aged woman. But I did give her a middle-aged woman's voice. So I apologize, Janie. I gave you the wrong voice there. Because they said the pastor's a young man. Maybe she's... Ooh. Janie, are you a cougar? Okay, respect. He's a gentleman, and he's a pastor. Okay, for some reason I was thinking he was a priest, but they must be... I guess the South is primarily Baptist, right? Or they're Baptist. I was about to say Lutheran, but I think that's more where I live. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll maybe visit him. I've actually been going a little stir-crazy ever since we moved here, what with nobody really attending his sermons. Okay, well then I'll definitely go. I feel bad about that. Probably do him a lot of good to talk to you through your worries. Yeah, that sounds really great, actually. Thank you for the offer. Of course, he's always ready and willing to talk with people, so feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door's always open. I have to, it's a small detail, but I really like how in this game, when you have two characters, the one who isn't talking still reacts to things. I like that a lot. See that, I think that's not as common in a lot of visual novels, so it's a nice little detail. I know that requires some extra effort on the part of the game dev, so I appreciate it. Love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you've got time. Of course, like I said, feel free to swing by the church any old time. Alright, let's go. Bye, Janie. Safe out there, you two. Is she okay alone in this house? You and I guess she's got a pastor. She knew like a St. Michael's prayer. You and Tabitha walked through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. She just slid right in. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. Oh, so we might see Kanika. What are we doing there? Picking up tea from Sybil. Are we getting her weed? Oh, I gotcha. We're picking up tea. Yeah, I'm picking up tea. Why are you saying it all weird? Oh, okay, we're not. Yeah. It is. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn to the general store as it bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Older sister core, for real. Nika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Sorry, Queen. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. It's very Hemingway of you. Very Hemingway of you. Worked out great for all his characters, too. And for him. That stinks. Clem. I don't have time to read books anymore anyways. I read expense reports now. Come on already, let's go. Oh my gosh, Avery! Yeah, but he's there every day, and I know he comes in to see you every now and then, so... I hardly think Mr. Tremaine not coming to the diner for 1 day is something to worry about. If you say so. See you around, Sybil. You have a good one, dear. Oh, Tabitha, long time no see. Feels like you never make it all the way down to Main Street. But, okay. Hey, I'm sure it goes without saying, but I just want to let you know all of us over at the diner really feel for you. Anything you need, just let us know, okay? What? Bye, Avery. Love you. Avery nods politely, then leaves without saying another word. Who the hell is that? Oh my gosh. Oh, I just realized that right-clicking opens this. I was wondering why I think like last episode I accidentally opened it right in the middle of like an important scene. That was Avery, Tabitha from the diner. Okay, sure. Anyway, it's not important. Good morning, Sybil. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Clem, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I'll just be a minute. We gotta babysit? I like the tea room. What if he makes fun of me for being old? That's fine. I can babysit a teenager. Especially because I have some belief he may be a fan of anime. And we could bond over it. I doubt it though. Be civil while we're gone, Miles. Miles rolls his eyes. Civil motions for Tabitha followed, and they both disappeared into the tea room, closed the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. You find a settled spot near the door and listen in. The walls of the tea room are surprisingly thick, and you only make out snippets of the conversation. You know it. Longer, short notice. Aren't easy to come by. Is there enough? Just fine. Make sure this is all. Not keeping it. You only have one. Plenty of times. I definitely don't think it's actually weed. I think her response was too candid. It's probably just like a rarity. Who are you? Is this Bo? Maybe? He kind of looks like Laios. Like, but he's really giving like dead-eyed stare right now. Maybe, I guess if it is Bo, he really does have a reason for a dead-eyed stare right now. I apologize. Yeah, it is Bo. Wait, you're Clem's boy, right? I'm Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, sorry to meet you under these circumstances. Policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Daddy? Huh? I could have saved him? Have they found his body yet? These all seem crazy. Let's just say I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. Policeman said he might just be hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mom's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful and get out to the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. Oh, let's not do that, Bo. Let's not do that. Let's stay here. Okay? Please? He was there, right? Tell me where to look so I can try to find him. It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. I'm a stranger to what these hills have to offer. Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear so long as I learned how to use my fists. So he taught me how to do all that. Maybe he should have taught you how to use the shotgun. Instead of your fists. If you have a shotgun. Because are you gonna punch an animal to death? That's crazy. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned those lessons than to go out there and find him. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty's our prize pumpkin. Oh, how fun! She was a big lady, too. I expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. A ton? Wow. Not too easy to move something like that. Could be she rolled down the hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet with everything going on. I feel so bad grilling this guy. Not really, no. But I've been awful busy what with everything that's been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. I feel bad, but I don't want this kid to get hurt. That's what my mama said too, but I ain't got much else to do with my day. Just hang out with me or something. I feel bad. I feel like maternal for this guy right now. I want to protect him. I know he probably doesn't need it, but I feel sad. Oh, there's a little axolotl. How cute. This reminds me, by the way, this store reminds me of like Cracker Barrel. It's like gift shop. Which, if you've never been to a Cracker Barrel, it's a chain store in America. It's like a store and a restaurant. The food is really, really good. But it's expensive and it's like really hearty. And they only have it like the most random like places, like almost
Like truck stops or like in rural areas because it's mostly like intended for when you're traveling long distances as opposed to stop on a road trip or something like that. And also they have a general store in front of the store where you can like wait, if you're waiting for kids, you can buy stuff. And as a kid,
they had Spotify, Apple Music, and everything. It was really commonplace. They had a rental system where you would sign up and it had like a little mini library of audiobooks. And you could just stop at any Cracker Barrel you saw on the rest of your road trip to return or swap out audiobooks. So we always used to see audiobooks there. But anyway, this place reminds me of a Cracker Barrel. All the crops have been harvested and the chores have been tended to. May as well be useful. Thank you for looking out for me, Clem. Please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet me at the library after and figure out a plan. Hey again, well, if you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. This is Isaac's from the mine. You gave me your number. I'm out behind the diner if you want to talk. Oh yeah, I want to get more information from him. we talk to Bo? No. Yeah, so we'll get back before she even knows we're gone. The bells on the door of the general store quieting them while you make a silent exit. Find Isaac smoking out by the dumpsters behind Winnie's diner. Thought you weren't gonna show. Mr. X? So the achievement for this is Mr. X, and it kind of looks like the Resident Evil Mr. X. Ha 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 ha. There I am. Listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk, especially with you. These guys are all riled up after last night. Talking action. They saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. Oh, is there gonna be a, strike? None of them will listen to me, especially now. They've all got bigger things to worry about than a single missing minor. I haven't forgotten about him, though. Anything you want to know, just ask. Well, first of all, you should know, I will always support your right to unionize and strike. What kind of actions would have those dating an employee? Going to be following me? I bet we can ask like all this. What kind of action are people talking? Isaac glances around nervously. Talking about a strike, but you didn't hear it from me. So, Tabitha was dating an employee? Yeah, wasn't the first time either. I knew some of the other fellas she dated. They said she was the coolest woman they'd ever met. Had a habit of dropping him a few months in after picking up the next poor son of a bitch who fell for her wiles. Her wiles? Guess us cool boys are pretty desperate. Especially when a woman of means like that approaches you. You never know if you're going to be the one who lucks out and locks down that old family wealth. So what I'm hearing is, this coal town has a lot of opportunities for some cougars, some female bread earners. We can create a feminist utopia with these quote-unquote coal boys. Guess Wayne wasn't lucky. Think Tabitha did something to him? Yes, I do. That or maybe Perlan. I don't know what it would be, but something happened up at that house. The week it went down, everyone was so up in arms about Miss Perlan's death. Almost nobody cared about the fact that some transplant minor went missing. Do you have any theories? Figured he was dead. I guess I'm not so sure now that you've seen him. But, sure, you could say I got a couple theories. Maybe Tabitha tried to break it off and he didn't take it well, ended in him getting offed. Or an ex of hers got involved and offed him out of jealousy. Could be he stole his jacket and that's who you've been seeing. I just hope he's wandering around like you say. I'm not convinced. I ran into him after we talked yesterday. Why wouldn't he come tell me he's alright? Where is he staying? Why is he hiding from everybody? It just doesn't sound like him. I'm not sure the man you think is Wayne is really him. Oh. He was fit as a fiddle. Built like a brick house, too. Anything happen to him at the mines? Find any weird stuff? Uncover anything he wasn't meant to uncover? No, I don't think so. The few shifts he was picking up were all above ground, mostly operating machinery. Pretty cushy stuff, to be honest. Some of those can be pretty cushy. I used to live near a factory. There's a pretty big factory, like for a pretty large national company, and you had to have a BA to work in the factory because it was all machine operating, and like apparently the machines were pretty intense, pretty difficult to run. So they wanted people who had like engineering and comp sci degrees. It was pretty crazy. What was he like? He's a lighthearted kind of guy, always joking around on the job. Amazing fella to grab beers with. Not keen on doing hard work, so it wasn't too strange when he barely picked up any shifts once that relationship started. Isaac seems a little bitter. Maybe he just doesn't like Tabitha because she seems like a horrific boss. But maybe Isaac's and Wayne, is that his name? Yeah. Had a little something. A little more than friendship, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. Just a theory. A gay theory. I'm sure he saw her as a bit of a meal ticket, so maybe he wasn't too smart. But he was a good friend. Closest one I had. Why would he be following me? Damned if I know. I didn't even know you existed till yesterday. I suppose Tabitha could have told him about you, so maybe he's trying to get to someone close to his ex. Seems like a pathetic move to me, but relationships change people. Maybe even a man like Wayne can be broken by someone like her. Isaac sighs, taking one last long drag of his cigarette. Appreciate you coming by to talk. I can't say I'm happy with what you've told me, but I'm glad someone's looking into this. Seems like everybody else was perfectly happy to sweep it under the rug. Isaac tosses his cigarette butt. It goes without saying that you better not go telling anyone we talked. And if you see him, or whoever's pretending to be him, tell him his buddy's worried about him, alright? I did, actually, already. I was thinking of you, Isaac. Isaac heads back inside and you find yourself alone again. No, we are not doing that. Out of all these people, the person I want to see most is Avery. Okay, so here's the thing. So, I do feel like Tabitha's warming up to us, so I would like to see her, and I do feel kind of bad about, like, just skipping out on her. Kanika, I feel like might be needing a shoulder to lean on right now. Then again, we might not be the best people for that. Stella, I think she also might need a shoulder lean on. I wish they could just hang out right now, maybe. Otherwise we can go see Avery. I like Avery. But other than me liking Avery, I feel like I have the least reason to see them compared to everybody else. I don't know. I guess I could save, because it doesn't seem like that really wasted. Not wasted, but like spent any time. We'll save. Um, maybe let's go back to the general store, I guess. Make it to the entrance of the general store just as a furious Tabitha leaves. Ugh, running off again? I can't believe I expected anything else. I came back. I gave up good options just so you wouldn't think I was running off, lady. I take that back, actually. This was very expected. I can't believe I'd hoped for anything else. Well, let's just say we're having a smoke. Calm down, I was having a smoke. It'll kill you, you know? Wreck Perlan's lungs. I always hated that about her. You work in a coal mine. Do not talk to me about lung health. We've got a couple hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering where just anyone could walk up and start talking to me. Oh god, do we have to go back to the house? I made the wrong choice, I think. Oh. Wait, this isn't the house. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know? Why don't we live here? Yeah. And here I thought company towns died out a century ago. It's just easier this way. Now, come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Why do we sleep in that creepy-ass house with the dust and the cockroaches? We have normal houses. We could do renovations on that house while we live in this house, and then once it's, like, clean and safe to live in, we can return to it. Tabitha, your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pockets. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in, don't worry, it's empty. Follow your cousin into the model home. We haven't rented this one out for years. I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. Thanks. Aw, she is getting more comfortable with us. Doc Martin Queen. She hands you a cream soda before settling in on the couch. You actually like running the mines? It's a job, an important job. I've had years of Perlan drilling that into my head. What would you do? Some of these are pretty good. What would you want to do if it weren't here? Does it matter? I am here. Like living here. The only thing I know. You don't need to have lived somewhere else to know if you like it here. You do, actually. Everything in life requires context to properly understand. I don't have context here. We'll let it go. Free to travel? No. Before I took over, Perlane was too busy to take me anywhere. Then when she retired, I became head of the company and I wound up in the same boat. Not like anyone can fill in for you when you run everything. I'd like to go to the Outer Banks one day, but I guess I'll have to wait till I retire. Maybe. My work never really ends, though. Like I said, I like getting away from it all. People know they can find me at the estate, but they don't know about this place. It's nice to escape from being known, at least for a little while. Should we try the tea? Nope, it's sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. I love sleepy time tea. What's Perlan like? Okay, I guess you should know at least one thing, some things about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. She was my mother, your mom's twin sister. Fraternal, they didn't look like. Same with their personalities, night and day from what I've heard. Perlan was a hard ass, but that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? Did you two get along? Not really. She died. Sleep apnea. Oh, jeez. What's your dad like? Don't know. He just up and left one day. Didn't want anything to do with us anymore, I guess. I never got divorced, just separated. He probably couldn't be bothered to fill out any paperwork, especially considering he would lose any and all claim to the Scarlet fortune if they divorced. Not necessarily. I mean, did he sign a prenup? He'd have to pay child support for a kid he couldn't be bothered to call on her birthday. I'm sorry, that must have been really hard for you. I don't really think about it. He didn't want anything to do with me. His loss. Can you tell me about any other family members? Wow. Did Vivian tell you nothing about us? Or her upbringing? Fine, I'll give you the brief history since she never bothered. Blaine and Vivian were raised by their grandmother because our grandmother died in childbirth. Is that our grandmother... She... the one whose room we're staying in, or is that the grandmother that raised them? Our great-grandmother, Grandma Eddie, ran the mine before Perlan, then Perlan took over. Now here I am, following in their footsteps. Yeah, it is interesting that it's matriarchal. What was Grandma Eddie like? Did you know her? Tabitha was quiet for a moment, her eyes distant. Kinda scary. Her voice is quiet. She takes another sip of her cream soda. A matriarchal mining company seems unusual. The past couple generations were all women. It's just how the cards fell. I would never let some stranger jeopardize the company. It stays in the bloodline. Let's talk about our relationship. What kind of things did Perlan tell you about me and my mom? I don't think you want to know. Perlan was a gossip and she was always at her worst talking about family. What do you really think of me? Your family. There's not much more to say outside that. Is that why you came all the way down here from Prieville? I keep forgetting I made that the town I'm from. Let's just be nice to her. You're a better person than you let on. Gee, thanks. She didn't like that. Sorry, Queen. Gotta know, what's the deal with you and Stella? We're close in high school. Really, really close. We'd have sleepovers a few nights a week, spend all night watching monster movies and eating chips, and... Anyway, Herland didn't like her. I'd always have to lie and say I was going over to her place to study. We graduated, it was impossible to see her anymore. There was no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes of the mines. Herland made sure every waking minute was occupied. I didn't have time for friends. I never needed friends before meeting Stella, so it was easy enough to slip back into the mindset and try to move on. Oh, I wish Tabitha was an anti-union. I wish she wasn't like a bitch boss, because I really like her as a character. Are you two exes? Yeah, I was gonna say, it kind of sounds like there might be some Yuri action happening. Very good female friends. Oh shoot, I keep doing that. I'm into her. Is that cool? You two exes? What? I don't know. Quit asking me so many questions. She didn't say no. She said I don't know. Interesting. Why did you hire Janie? Belen hired Janie. She was my babysitter before she started cleaning the estate. What do you think of Oscar? I think he's doing a bad job raising his kid. Take last night, for instance. She has way too much freedom. What do you expect from someone who had a surprise baby at 19? Oh, he's a young dad. Plus, I have my own library. Not that I have time to read anymore. Couldn't get to it. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery, you literally met them at the general store this morning and asked who they were. Why would I have an opinion on someone I don't know? Wait. No, I have an opinion. Too familiar with strangers. What's going on with Wayne? He's been following me. I think there's something wrong with him. Wayne? As in Sam Wayne? I don't know who you think is following you, but it can't be him. Sam Wayne wasn't a creep. Bit of a sore spot for me. I'd rather not talk about it. Okay. Thanks. You know Sybil well? Everyone in town knows her. I wouldn't really worry about them. Our family's the law around these parts. So you should really do your best to stay on my good side. Okay. I don't know what this means. Like, just like socially, or are we trying to like say like, do you want us to hit on Kanika for you? Please. If she's anything like me, that would only make her hate me more. I have dignity, Clem. So that ghost hunt thing is still happening. Huh, really? Stella will be there. But so will Kanika. I doubt she'd be thrilled to see me again. Yeah, okay. Count me in. Yay! Oh, that's fun. Okay, we'll have a bigger group. Thanks for taking me out here. Your phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day! Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird, foggy morning. Sad face. Well, that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing, even after last night. You think news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. Somebody's popular. Just Kanika and Stella making plans for Mayor Jimmy Day. Mayor Jimmy Day already again? Ridiculous event. You know, he's a dog, right? Did they fill you in on that little detail? We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. We've been a dog mayor town since then. Tabitha takes another sip of her soda, smirking. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be kind of fun. Even I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy in his mayor getup. Yeah, count me in. We'll finish our sodas and head over. What if I get her together with Stella?
1, 2, 3. I want Yuri. 1, 2, 3. I want Yuri.
Play matchmaker. I got a thing that says I can fix her. Spend quality time with Tabitha. Okay. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. Oh, this is so cute. She's like actually our friend now. I'm kind of nervous. Don't worry, Queen. I can talk for the both of us. Actually, I love hanging out with quiet people because I love talking. And quiet people don't like it. So, it works out. Oh jeez. Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? What the hell do you think you're doing here? Grinning like a buffoon while my Becca is trapped in your mind. Oh, Jesus. Why are you at the dog festival when your daughter is trapped in a mine? Can we ask about that? What exactly are you doing to try and dig her out? I don't see you lifting any rocks. What? I've got my guys working around the clock to get her out of there. I don't see what me running a couple of errands in the morning has to do with. I don't want to hear it. You should be right up there along with them. It's your damn fault she even managed to get in there. Why was the entrance more secure? We were asking for something like this to happen. It was quite secured, actually. Whatever happens, I will be pressing charges. Yeah, good luck with that. Because she's got a lawyer cousin who has many holes to poke in your theory right now. Do you want involuntary manslaughter to be one of them, or do you want to get your ass moving? I don't think she could be charged with involuntary manslaughter, first of all. Maybe she be... Maybe. Let me think about this. What are the elements for manslaughter? Voluntary and involuntary. So it's negligence. So you need a negligence cause, and then obviously there's the 5 elements of negligence. Duty of care, breach of duty, harm, proximate cause, and cause and effect. And I talked about that last time. First of all, okay, so duty of care. Not usually duty of care to trespassers, but it was an attractive nuisance, so maybe a duty of care, but I really don't think so, because it was protected enough. I mean, there was harm. But her negligence actions also were not the proximate cause or cause and effect. I don't think you've got much of a case. I'm gonna be honest, Becca's mom. I'm really gonna be honest with you. Daughter's trash, ma'am. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with her. Well, no, maybe I won't be mean. She's doing everything she can. Lay off. Yeah, what legal grounds do you even think you have? Literally, thank you, Tabitha. There's signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on, so don't try to threaten me. I'll find a lawyer who knows how to nail you for everything you're worth. Mark my words. Yeah, good fucking luck, Becca's mom. Girl, like, you are lucky that she's not, like, pressing charges on you for your daughter bringing down an entire mine while trespassing. Those are children in there. How can you be concerned with anything but their well-being, you heartless cow? Oh, Jesus. If anything at all has happened to my baby in there, she's dead, ma'am. I'm sorry, she's dead. She was in a rock slide. I feel bad. I'm being so heartless to Becca. But Becca, like, was really not the sharpest tool in the shed, okay? And she was quite rude. And her mom is even ruder. She's quite pompous, really. Like, good luck, Becca's mom. Good luck. That's all I'll say. Good luck. Here's hell for what's gonna happen to you and your precious family business. Scarlets have sat up in their big comfy castle for too long. It's time somebody took you people down for the reckless way you run this place. One storms off just as quickly as she storms in. God damn it, she's right. No, she's not! For many reasons. Like, just factually, ethically. They can't hang around town the day after something like that. Doesn't look right. Yeah, actually that might be true. I should be up there, even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get my head in the game. I can't slip up like this again. Tabitha sighs, straightening up. Her scowl returns. Keep an eye on Stella for me until tonight. She's a loose cannon and I want eyes on her before she causes any other trouble this week, okay? Is she still going ghost hunting with us at least? Cousin turns and heads back to her car, leaving you alone on Main Street. Oh, it's a lot of people here. You enter the former town hall, now Scarlet Hollow's library. It's surprisingly busy. A small crowd formed in the corner of the main foyer. There's a lot going on, so I don't know. Those like firefighters, like old-timey firefighters? Maybe saving people from the mine collapse or something? There's people, some kids drawing, something up there. That guy. People. Books. Yes, you're here! Surprised to see you here, Clem. I half expected you to have skipped town. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Clem to the mayor for like the entire time I've known them. Really worth it. Trust us. Alright, shall we? Hey wait, isn't that the dog in all the pictures? It looks just like it. Also, I like that he's got Secret Service. Hey, Chibi, you're so cute. You're so cute when you're a little at. Oh, you're a good puppy. Yep, he's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. It is, yeah. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with curious intensity. He knows you have something. Yeah, let's offer him a campaign contribution. You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. The mayor's... Oh, shit. Was I not supposed to feed him those? I think dogs can eat peanuts though, right? Because dogs can have peanut butter? Am I wrong? I don't know. Nobody get mad at me if I'm wrong. I don't own a dog right now, so I'm not up to date. I don't think cats can though. I think I looked that up for my cat for his lick mat. And I don't think he can have peanut butter. I could be wrong, but the mayor's nose twitches eagerly at the strong odor, and then he's on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic and devouring the soft-shelled legumes. Drop it, sir. Drop it. Oh my god. The security tries to tear him away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. Oh hey, you finally got rid of those things. Better hope those nuts settle well. If the mayor gets any tummy trouble after eating your disgusting pocket peanuts, there'll be hell to pay. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches are allowed. Isn't he just the cutest? It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's Biscuits, oh, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Gretchen? Gretchen squirms and still his arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Whoa, hey Gretchen, calm down, old girl, you're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. Should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Gretchen. Nika is quick to follow. Hi! Cutie puppy. Looks like everyone else is talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you catch up with your companions, you're interrupted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Oh, is this the, pastor? Whoever this is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression. A self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor would have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Clem. Everyone's been buzzing about you. So sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Honestly, we need a priest after everything we've seen. I guess he's not really a priest, but, you know, whatever. Oh, thank God, I've been hoping to find a priest. I like your gumption. I can't remember the last time someone around these parts actually wanted to find me. Is this about Perlan, or perhaps your mother? I meant more just, like... I guess we do need an exorcism. Like, maybe some prayers of protection. Maybe we could all learn some Latin words or something. And, okie dokie then. Janie mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. Nice meeting you, though. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. Thank you. That sounds lovely, thank you. Really? Oh, that's great. Sorry, I just don't usually get positive responses when I ask folks if they want to come up to the church. It's playing this, like, scary-ass music for this guy. I can't tell if he's supposed to be scary or not. He just reminds me of a lot of my, like, friends that are this same haircut. Like, I feel like a certain type of guy really likes this haircut. And they all end up in, like, tech or church. Anytime that works for you, just swing by. I'll be around. It was lovely to meet you. Have a blessed day, Clem. So yeah. Pastor leaves you and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. You find them already talking to Oscar deeper in the library. Big library. Are you sure we can't get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I guess maybe we should have asked, what's his name? If the pastor, whatever his name was, if we could have an exorcism, maybe he would have come, but... First of all, pastors aren't qualified to give exorcisms, only priests. You need to be a member of the Catholic Church, you have to go through a bunch of special training. Like pastors, they can't do that, so... I guess it doesn't matter. But maybe the video game wants us to do that. I don't know. Are you sure we can- oh yeah, but we said this already. Oscar, wow. He's got like almost everything out. He's got like spillage, wow. I wish we could. Especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun is down. Maybe it's one of those, the ditchlings or whatever. There's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. And you're sure there's nothing we can do for Rosalina right now? I don't think so. She's been locked up in the back room all day. Hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. I think the best we can do is stick to the plan. Ghost bust the house clean and give her a real bed to sleep in tonight. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation? Is that what you call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunter, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyway, I'll bring all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. Only thing y'all need is an open mind. Well, if we're not doing the ghost hunt now, should we head over to Reese's? Are we finally gonna meet Reese? I feel like I've heard so much about him, but we haven't met him. Oh yeah, Clem! We made dinner plans with our pal Reese yesterday. I'm sure his mom will be totally fine with an extra guest. Will she? Absolutely. Maybe we can even get him to come ghost hunting with us. Tabitha did ask you to keep an eye on Stella. Dinner's an easy way to do that. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Bye! Time to go. Okay. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It's only a matter of time till he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. I think he just really wants people to like him. He comes off as desperate. It's a vicious cycle. Oh, when you put it like that, this whole situation's kind of sad. Even if that's the case, it doesn't mean I have to like him. Whatever his deal is goes a step beyond trying too hard to get people to like him. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. He's not normal. I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. It sounded a little bit like that. Kanika, I'm gonna be sorry, Queen. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. I mean, trust your gut, though. If a man is making you feel uncomfortable, get the hell away. It's exactly how I would describe it, too. The whole town feels the same way now that I think about it. He must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. I invited Tabitha. Oh, before I forget, I invited Tabitha to come ghost hunting. You invited her? Even after last night? Of course you did. I mean, if anything, I thought she was actually pretty helpful. Yeah, she was. Kanika? Kanika, I like your shirt. And your nails. Those are cute nails. I almost always do the same, like, if I ever get my nails done. Which isn't very much anymore, but... I used to get long almonds in a wine plum purpley red color. I miss them. It was always like a pain having long nails, but they're pretty. So last night was a disaster. For all we know, Tabitha just escalated things. Alright, it happened. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the mines to even show. Don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, she will show, and the two of you will finally get along. Alright, let's go to Reese's. Three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. So Reese's mom was the doctor we met, I think. The Melfi doctor. Ooh, wow, he lives in the freaking Bates Motel. Like, this has to be some sort of, like, this is very Bates Motel. You find yourself in front of what must be Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. Wait, Stella, before we go in there, you told Clem about Reese's situation, right? What, his art? Oh, the illness thing. No, we've been a little busy for small talk, with all the scary events going on. God, this has been such a long week already. Well, like Stella said, Reese has an illness, and Dr. Kelly's really serious about it, so please don't make her mad or she'll yell at us. There's an emo boy in this game? There's a freaking emo boy and nobody thought to tell me? Nobody mentioned this to me? What? We had to get 3 episodes in to meet the emo boy? Well, whatever. You're here now. Welcome. Door swings open. Hey. Reese. Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Clem, right? Stella told me you were coming. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Reese, that's not looking good for you. I don't like it when animals don't trust somebody. Oh, my cat's being so cute right now, actually. That made me think of my cat. Hi, baby! Are they here already? Queen, you're beautiful. I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought another guest. And the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some of those easy chew dog jerkies stashed away. What about the bathroom? Where is the dog gonna go to the bathroom in your van, Kanika? I don't want that for you. We go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Dr. Kelly quietly eyes you while the 3 of you wait. You are too old for your mom to be acting like this to your friends, bro. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah, I'm not gonna say this out loud. Hi, Dr. Kelly. Just come in. Let's get this over with. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind. Ominous music happening in here. Like, sound effects. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you wandered into a real estate showing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think my nose is good at enough at differentiation to tell if the rolls in a dinner are store-bought by smell alone. Unsettling artwork. Is this the artwork? It's kind of cool. I like it. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. Made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. We can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. You still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? So is his mom kinda... I'm getting some red flags here from the way his mom is treating him. And I don't want to jump to conclusions, but Dr. Kelly, I'm losing some... you've lost your MILF status. I think I don't like how you talk to your son. Not that bad, you can still see the floor. Me too, Reese, I get it. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning brow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. Just as long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. I mean, also, like... I mean, we're like mid-20s, right? Mid to late 20s, like... She's telling him whether or not he can have people in his room. That's crazy, Dr. Kelly. I'm sorry. Like, that's crazy. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. Make your way towards the basement stairs. What? This is sick. Wait, okay. Is this your bed? Maybe that's why you're getting sick, because you were sleeping on a bunch of blankets. Little TV. Hey. Not the ditchling we saw? This art is beautiful, though. It's really, really beautiful, actually. I really like it. Awesome. Reese, I think we can be friends. Maybe more. This is the basement of a tortured artist. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corner of the room. Hiding the bare cement floor, ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. There's a Jesus Christ, there's a lot. Okay, let's save. Mom really looks out for you. No, we're not saying that because I don't know about his mom. Mika's right, your mom's scary. Seems a little too forward for starting off. Think about everything that's happened. Your whole situation's gotta be rough. Sorry, that seems too forward. What are you sick with team's art? Oh, movie collections. I like movies and I like his cool art. I thought this said so three-way. I was like, okay. If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, wanna come ghost hunting? Okay, so, alright, sweet. Let's ask about the art, because I feel like it's kind of prevalent. Real Goya black period vibes with a healthy dose of Bixinki. Thank you, I think. Yeah, that's a good thing. And thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kanika. To be honest, I don't know much about art history. It's not really a popular subject in a tiny K-12 rural school, so my arts education was lacking. Baby girl, let me take you away to the city. Let me take you to the art museums right now, please. Come, sit down in my house. Be trapped in my house. I can explain the history of art history to you. I'm working in the dark as far as influence. And you're doing great, man. You know, you would gain a real following if you ever posted these online, just saying. I know I can say as a Fear and Hunger fan, we'd be digging this stuff. Nah, I think I'm okay seeing the sparsely populated late night live streams. It's all the social media I can handle. I don't know how you do it, Stella. Having to exist in front of people all the time. Knowing some version of you lives in their heads, knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but if the only time you ever put your art on display is a live stream during ghoul hours, when am I going to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings. Then you can see them all. That's a little morbid. And maybe they'll be worth millions then, since I'll be dead. I'd be able to rest easy knowing someone has retroactively given my life value. I really want to know about the movie collection. What kind of movie collection you've got? Any recs? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shino-Chi, Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Oh, Reese, you're a J-horror fan, a man after my own heart. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We'd even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Damn, I'd usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. Apparently been dealing with bad haunting. I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. Me and Rosalina both need our support right now. This movie sounds better than the ghost hunting. We could do the ghost hunting any night, guys. We're not gonna actually ditch, so I'm just gonna say it. Clem, you're so funny. Yeah, funny. Okay. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we're free from dealing... Oh my gosh. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you too. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Yeah, I'm down. Need someone to pose for your paintings this week. Wait, really? Like that. So kind of you to offer. If you're okay with hanging out at weird hours, I'd love for you to come by and sit for me. I took a random college art class once, because I needed, like, super specific hours. It was the only time I had free in my block, and I needed one more credit, so I took this art class. It ended up being amazing. I loved it. But there was, like, we had to do, I don't know if it was nude modeling or if the model wore, like, a G-string, but it was, like, essentially nude. And none of us expected it, and it was, like, a guy we all knew. It was so awkward, but it was really funny. Because we were all just, like, there, and then the professor was like, okay, everyone, like, get in this circle with your canvases, and we were like, okay. Well, they weren't canvases, they were, like, those things where you have, like, you were doing, like, oil pastels. And then, like, this guy just came in like, this huge robe and then just took it off, and he had, I think it was, like, a little G-string thing. And, yeah. It's very memorable. That's so kind of you to offer. If you're okay with hanging out at weird hours, I'd love for you to come by and sit for me. It's been a long time since I was able to draw anyone but myself, and I'd really appreciate the company. Anytime, Reese. Maybe we could all come, wouldn't that be fun? Stella, stay the fuck out, okay? Stop cockblocking me. Does Stella like him? Stella, I'm trying to get you together with my cousin. You can't like him. You come ghost hunting with us? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me to bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. I guess now we can ask what he's sick with. What are you sick with? Oh, well, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We talked about it. I didn't mean to be mean. I'm sorry. You're so macabre. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I barely keep food down. My skin always itches like there's worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time, no one's sure. I'm definitely not getting any better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me, my future's unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else. I'm okay with that. Damn, Reese, I may be goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. Make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. See? Clem gets me. Stella, maybe it was a mistake to get these two together. Sorry. So Stella told you everything about the past couple of days? Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. It's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. We were talking about the past a couple days. We were talking about the past couple days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah. They've been coming up to my window at night, so that's why he's got paintings of them. Wait, really? Is that why you text me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Yeah, that's them. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. Doesn't mean they've been lurking around here, though. I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares till the day I die. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything's probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not. It's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my ears out there. What do you think of Tabitha? She's always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never got the chance to get to know her. She's really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. You think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, that guy who's been following Clem around, all ominous? Oh yeah, slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he's got going on. You know what? True, I can respect it. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the looks. For all our sakes. I'm not going to comment on his mom because I don't think she's a good mom, so I don't want to say that. But also, like, if it is a not great situation, I feel like being like, wow, your mom really sucks, is just going to alienate him. It's not going to, like... I mean, he's, like, apparently terminally ill. I don't know if he can really get out of the situation. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing germs. Sure thing, Doc. Why would we not just wash our hands? Make your way towards the sink, but you're stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. So, this must be Reese's art. It's nice that she has Reese's art up like this. Can't tell if that's her or Reese. It's her in the suit or just Reese with longer hair. I really like the art a lot. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. Or that you feel something radiating from behind it, something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. You're compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Shit. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well? Why would we be cleaning a doorknob? I guess we could just say that. I mean, what are we gonna lose? Worry less about cleaning my doorknobs and more about cleaning your hands. Come on, everyone's waiting for you. No one's behind that door. Oh, no you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. Grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Interesting. So there's something going on. She hates our asses. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table. Why are we sitting at the head of the table? Shouldn't that be, like, her and Reese at the heads of the table? Her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Yeah, okay, thank you. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you, rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, not only towards you and Stella and Kanika, but towards her own son as well. She's the town doctor. This dinner might be a good opportunity to question her about recent events. Pills. She slides a few on the table towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. He's obedient? This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make a homemade pasta sauce. I feel you there, Dr. Kelly. We have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know what? No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Factitious disorder? I don't think... Okay. She doesn't really seem into small talk, but it might be a good way to butter her up to talk about the actual stuff. Thanks again. Okay. I have. Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminds me of what it used to be like when these two would come over. Hungry teenagers eating me out of house and home. She actually looks kind of happy there. Should have charged your parents for all the foods you kids went through. Honestly, it was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. What were they like as kids? Noisy and messy, like all kids. They always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that captured their imagination that week. So like I said, noisy and messy. Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? God, not the squirrel. I remember that squirrel. Didn't you think Doc could Frankenstein it back to life or something? The Doc. He calls his mom the Doc. I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media. I'm very sad about that squirrel. It's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit. Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem to be so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but that old Edwardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to doctor's visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play, and it's much better to catch those things early. Okay. He's a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. He doesn't even call his mom her first name. He calls her Doctor. They are so, like, emotionally separated. These feel like instigation. Have the Lees contacted you about Duke's body? Last I heard, they still haven't found it. Body? I was under the impression he was just missing. No, Duke, he definitely died. I saw the footage. I saw it for myself in person, so did Clem. He's not missing. How the hell did that happen? Stella said it was those things in the woods. The ditchlings. Oh, she knows about them? They made him misfire. Ditchlings? Oh, I see. This was for one of your videos, huh? Reese, you should know better than to lend any credence to Stella's little cryptozoology stories. I don't doubt something happened to him, but I'm sure there was little to no ghouls involved. I've seen them, Mom. Outside my windows at night, they're real. You don't have to talk to me like that. I'm a kid. I'm a kid. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a kid. Oh my god, I can't read. I might be sick, but I'm still capable of reason, okay? Are you sure they aren't just raccoons, or Stop! Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow. Do you think those kids are okay? It's possible. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm just stuck here waiting for the call. Just hoping it doesn't come. Maybe I should silence this. Maybe I should have asked about that. The medical examiner, do you know how my aunt died? She suffocated. Tabitha said she suffered from sleep apnea, and at your late aunt's age, it can be deadly. She should have come in more often. If she'd let me know she was having trouble sleeping, we would have worked on a solution. Who knows? Maybe she'd still be here. No one in the holler thinks they need a doctor till they're 6 feet under, I swear. I feel like every other option is just a little bit too aggressive with her. So we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Clem is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure I'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever gonna change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it! I knew it! I knew this would be too much! Get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. We can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs his friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. I'm conflicted here. I might do this, and if it goes poorly, I might save Scum and go back, okay? Okay? Nobody be mad at me. Okay, okay. Well, let's just... load. Stella's gonna be a bitch. Okay, Alright, we'll get out of your way. Good. Give you a rush to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Jeez. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your face. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It's like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced how? It was like something was making me go in there. I wonder, was it like that carving in the pit last night? Before you had that seizure, it was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. It was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if it'd give you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not breaking into Dr. Kelly's house based on a bad vibe. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? She never turned her back towards him. Sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and gets sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Yeah, but if she was being overprotective, she would have sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. That's interesting. If anyone in that house should be afraid, it should be Reese of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Stella, I like you, but you really get on my nerves sometimes. Let's just grab Gretchen and get going. The sun's setting, we don't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. You cannot but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it to the end. People in horror movies usually die because they don't stick together. You won't be letting anyone make that mistake tonight. I thought we went to the library. Or not to the library, but to his house. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throng of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them when they left. Hey, Oscar, you back yet? Shh. You can't yell in a library, it's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay. Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. Sorry to hear that. It's okay, just means we have time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody to use in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, sharpies, and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals.
There are things in this world that we will never fully understand. We want answers. We have worked years to build our credibility, our reputation, working alongside the most renowned professionals in the field, capturing groundbreaking proof of the paranormal.
It's working!
Whoa! I can't give you an explanation.
This is our evidence, our ghost adventures.
Phasmophobia. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have the stuff ready to go in a bug-out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying, and after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw. Same here. It was so dark and cramped down there. Can't be sure anything I heard or saw wasn't just part of a long, drawn-out panic attack. Good thing I got audio of the knocking. Real proof that we had a paranormal encounter. Or proof that the rocks were shifting around us preceding a cave-in. One of these things is just slightly more likely than the others. Oh, Lord. I didn't think he was actually gonna come. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without saying. No way was I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now, let's go mess with some ghosts. My house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go. That's everyone. Wait, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. Yeah, she can catch up to us once she gets there. Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week. I have no idea what to expect. Hey! There's no way you're doing this without me. Rosalina, we talked about this. No, you talked at me about it. I'm sick of other people making decisions for me. I just want to be able to live in our house again. I'm going in there and sleeping in my room tonight, no matter what. Rosa, it could get dangerous in there. Just hang out in the library and we'll have this taken care of in a few hours. You don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. If Zane is coming, I have every right to be there. Just got a good point, Mr. G. You're right. I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. Do you have a cat? What happened to the kitty cat while they were here for a week? Hey, what's that over there? What is that? I think we see a ditchling already. Right? And there's one here too. Oh no, is the cat gonna be dead? Oh god. I think they would have mentioned if they'd left a cat there, right? Oh please. Oh yeah, and the couch is already— I mean, they definitely had a cat at one point. If they left that cat here to die, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Oh, the cat better be okay. But yeah, there's a ditchling there, and it looks like one there. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. You imagine long winter nights reading by the fireplace without a care in the world. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. Oh my god, that freaking dog is gonna get attacked again too. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. Does nobody else see the manifestations chilling here? Am I going crazy? It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. Gabby! Great, she's here. Wow, Clem, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know? Yeah, I know. We all know. Clem, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? Who's my cousin? Yeah, we're trying to bond. Deal with it. You don't see me inviting Miles to stuff all the time. Just because you're family doesn't mean y'all need to be friends. Well, it certainly makes things easier. Well, a lot has changed since high school. Maybe you two could be friends if you tried. Tabitha and Kanika eye each other suspiciously. The mutual discussion in their eyes tells you that Stella is not correct. But maybe for now you could ghost hunt on opposite sides of the room? Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. Wonder if the ghosts will even show with this many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder. That's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. What is a picture gonna help you with, Zane? Is that it? That isn't very scary. It's not a lie. I do see a presence. Let's not split up. But Smart told us not to do that. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Yeah, but we don't have to rush there. I'm sure we can deal with it from out here, right? What, are you actually scared or something? You're an adult with a child. Grow up. Shut it, Tabitha. No one wants your opinion. Stella, I've been meaning to ask. Do you actually know how to get rid of ghosts? How exactly are we going to get rid of it if we find it? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to ask it politely to leave. Ouija. Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Can we talk though about what was going on in that living room? That you guys had a cat that is now not here apparently, and that there were ghosts in the freaking walls. I think that's bad. Oh, she's an anime fan. She's a furry as well, it appears. Alright. That feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you weren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird. I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. And your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. Just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you scrub the stain out a bunch, maybe that's part of a summoning ritual. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. Don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everybody learns how to get to clean things. If you're offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Ghost blood. You tried tearing out the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope. Not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Plus, there might be something written under it. Blood. Only one way to be sure. Oh my gosh, Stella. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. Isn't this upstairs, though? Or is this on the downstairs bedroom, so I kind of assumed it'd be on the upstairs. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. Hatch. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts, I can just feel it. You know, last month it was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet. It's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. Oh, it's in North Carolina! Okay. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. How? Do you have access to a lab? Well, you tested it wrong. They said at the same time. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor. That's why it's so cold in here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. An old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up? We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. The dog looks really scared of it. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. Please just leave me. Christ. That was so loud. Oh my goodness, that was loud. That actually scared me. It was like a jump scare. I'm also playing this completely alone in my apartment right now in pitch black. And that was a very loud sound. What was I gonna say before I got distracted? Oh, I hope she leaves that poor freaking dog somewhere safe. Please. Jeez. Okay, you come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is and your friends are nowhere in sight. The building feels colder. There's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen there is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Is there a gas leak in the basement or something? What the hell is going on? Maybe it's in a gas pocket or mold or something shaken loose by the collapse yesterday? I don't know. This isn't exactly a normal occurrence for me. Let's get the hell out of here before the bad air gives us brain damage. Cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must just be misremembering things. Let's go. Oh, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Clearly, whatever was in that basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. Two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Oh lord. Hey, isn't this the garden? Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. I like the art style change. That looks like the little imp and cherub kind of, doesn't it? Uh-oh. This... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Ew. Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time? I mean, it's pretty cool. This is so cool. Speak for yourself. This is what it feels like to be high? Did we get drugged? This is what happens after a puff or two of a marijuana cigarette. I didn't realize you're such a lightweight. No, Tabitha, this isn't what it's like to be high. Oh, so you know what it's like to be high then? Noted. There's gotta be an exit somewhere, we just have to look. Wait. Is there music? Is it the piano? Oh lord. Is that Stella? Oh, Gretchen. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? You echo Tabitha's sentiment. Stella, it's us. You say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Wait, like, great-grandma Eddie? Edwardine? Eddie? You've gotta be kidding me. Just torn between these two. She probably already knows that's the great-grandma's name, so... Don't encourage her. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here, of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Oh my, I wouldn't want to cross Father. I should be away at once. Wait, what is this, some kind of scene? Oh, great job, you got me. You can stop now. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up. Maybe we should have saved some point earlier than this. I'm more important than your responsibilities. So try to find an exit or something. I've had enough. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. Here, go, please. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're just getting out of here before anything else happens. I think it's good if we stay together. Yeah, actually that might be a good idea, but only because I don't want you getting separated from me. She takes your hand. Hers trembles slightly in yours. Let's go back, alright? Two of you turn back the way you came. Where did the annex go? Let's try the door. But there can't be anything behind it, it's just standing there. Oh jeez. Okay. A lot going on. It was really loud. So there's a ditchling, there's a lot of ditchlings. There's a cross. Something's trying to break in. We have a bloody pickaxe, we have a lamb, we have more crosses, we have whatever that is. Is that a little baby ditchling? That's kind of cute! Bells ring as a... Oh, and there's another shadow. As a cacophony rages outside, the door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Girl! Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's what? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Her cousin is cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great, she couldn't hear a word. Looks like we're on our own. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's Rosalina. Your father has left town, Charlie. We're moving to a new house, okay? Okay. We can't come back. We've got to live somewhere else now, but that'll be fun, right? There'll be new kids to play with. You can show them your little dolls. Hurry, sweetie, we don't have much time. Wonder if we should be paying attention to the symbolism in these rooms. There's someone being carried off on a rail outside. Yeah, that's like in the library. So we're in the library right now. Right? Because that's the big painting in the library. That must be Charles Shaw. A mural of it in the library, which means that this happened right after the collapse of 1918. Pickaxe is probably emphasizing this place's connections to the mines too. You'd have fun doing this yourself. No, she can't come. I never want you to say her name again, do you hear me? We aren't friends with the Scarlets anymore. Oh god, they're outside. Are those torches? We don't have time, Charlie. We have to get out right now. Rosalina is whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As she departs, the front door is pounding, stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Guess is as good as mine. Who'd you call? Friend of the family. Not that it matters though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed, at least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room, at least happened right after the Shaw mine collapse in 1918. And the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or we'll figure out a way to escape. Okay. So many ditchlings. Yeah, there are. These things are horrible. No wonder you were such a mess when you came back on Monday. Shall we? Yeah, let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. Just one ditchling hanging out. There's the shadow guy. There's that goat again, the bad omen. Ditchling. You're outside and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Ugh. What magic words do we have to say to get you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry. Kanika? Poor dear, I've been keeping track of you scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? How'd you know I have the hots for Edwardine? Okay, gross. Stunning performance, by the way. I'm sure this is exactly how he sounded back in the day. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret's safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. It's what you want, isn't it? That's all I want. What should I do? She said youngin, so I guess we're talking to an old person, aka someone who's been dead for a really, really long time. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you all know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. You want that to be the two of you? What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Great-great-grandfather. He was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. Besides that, I don't actually know much about the man. What do you even know about my parents? Powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Mika Mime's handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I don't want to keep playing along because I really want to ask these questions, but it said to keep playing along, so... Yeah, I don't know. Agreed. Clearly this dude should have never taken whatever she just handed him. Anyone who did is a sucker. That's where you'll find them, and you need her there. Be careful. Good luck to both of you. I hope you get your happiness. Then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end, or until we die. Whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh, with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-turning scent of decay. Oh, it's Wayne. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the Resonant clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issues with these miserable little parasites. We killed it. Ha! Oh my goodness, we killed it. Hey, isn't that your boyfriend? Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? This doesn't seem like normal Wayne, but... Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? Stop. Stop asking it questions. Just stop interacting with the thing at all, okay? So cold, Tabitha. After everything we've been through, to have you treat me like a stranger. Shut up. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Clem. I don't think that girl is any good for you. Stella? What was that her name? She's skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out of here alive. Tabitha bolts for the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. Did you kill Sam Wayne? It? You either know something about Wayne that I don't, or you have a pretty interesting coping mechanism. That thing isn't Sam Wayne. Couldn't you smell it? Can we please just go and drop it? Don't want to spend another second thinking about what we just saw. Who is this? Is that Oscar? What is going on? Okay, there's like a lot. Is he drinking? Like a lot happening. Two of you step out from the underbrush into the long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. Figure rises to attention, blocking your way. Afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. So why are there all these bottles? Is it implying he's an alcoholic? As Zane is swept away, the room excuse me, I'm trying to speak. The room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitifully small. Sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. Sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you here all alone now. Is this Duke? Possessing Oscar? Oh. Okay. I'll leave you to your enjoyment. But the mama and the dad, my dad. I forgive you. This looks especially painful, like on an emotional level. Even if everyone else could understand what we were saying, I wonder if he can even hear us. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. What bullshit. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand, still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not till our name is cleared. Not till you can pass on this name with pride. My only request, Charlie, go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I don't know. I guess it's possible, but it doesn't look like it panned out. Damn it, boy. I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise me you'll go back and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. Promise. Watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls to the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Ghost is so full of it. Oh, she... Okay. Guess we're going with. You and your cousin find yourselves... Lots to unpack here. Crouched under a long table, Stella stares at you through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echoes from the end of the table. I think I'm gonna be sick. So lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Big boys. This is before everything else we saw. Hopefully that means it's almost over. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Oh, I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. Trying to monetize hobbies. That's the plan. Maybe you can come with me and we can both avoid the horrible things that are gonna happen in this town. Traveling show? You'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to the towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks the most beautiful place in the world. I'm sure you go back in time all those years ago and tell them what we know. Too. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Are you done now, Charlie? We leave? And crashes out to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get in another word. Oh jeez. Hey, wait, that it... that Duke or is that Charlie? Okay, they're all floating here. Jeez, it's so loud. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Yep. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I should have done this a while ago, but... It's really loud. Okay. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. Final performance. We must be. Which one of us is gonna open the door? Wordlessly step towards the trapdoor. Creaks open all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Hey, wait, what? Took some digging, but it's here. It's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Oh my gosh. Wait. Edwardine killed him? Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy to get... Really? Shit. Oh god, I'm actually gonna be sick this time. Cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. What's that supposed to mean? Nick died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if he framed Charlie Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? Oh, we're in a courtroom. Hello. What now?
Order in the court.
You repent? You repent for your crimes? Sorry that you died. Don't answer it. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it so much. Well, you do. I cannot die. I want to die, please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. Pay for the years that were taken from me. I think we should maybe save again. What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. Only fair. No! No, no! It is not fair! You've got to be kidding me! Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father must be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. Doesn't matter which. Bullshit! You're on trial here, aren't you? And you're a lawyer! Advocate for yourself. Okay, let's do this. Advocate for ourselves. Finally, Booksmart coming in handy. I'm realizing this Booksmart tree has been pretty useless so far. It doesn't run a lot of dialogue, but I think it's all done so far. Yeah, you do need to give us a chance to present our case. You're putting us on trial, you need to give us a chance to present our case. Yeah, we have rights, you know.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do.
Take it you have a plan, then? Your plea is met with silence, but silence isn't judgment. Keep talking. There are a few options here. I don't know about the Grandma Eddie one. Losing sight of things. Do you want revenge or do you want justice? I think that's a pretty good one. I think this one is good. I think this one is true, but I don't know if they'll take it well. Why should the sins of our forefathers be passed on to us? Were Charles Shaw's sins passed on to you? Do you want revenge or do you want justice?
No, that's
Losing sight
wrong.
of things. Do you want revenge or do you want justice? We can help actually right the wrongs of your past, but only if you let us go.
Hold it!
You don't need anything from us to move on. Whether you realize it or not, nobody here is keeping you here but you. We can't give you closure. Fresh tension bubbles in the air. You're almost out of this. Why should the sins of our forefathers be passed on to us? Were Charles Shaw's sins passed on to you? In life, did you want to punish Edwardine and Enoch? Or did you want to move on and build a brighter future together? The jury box is pulled away just as you and Tabitha are brought face to face with the spirit. It's time for your closing argument. So, Father, you don't need to take everything from us. You've kept yourself a prisoner. All you have to do is let go. After all these years, someone has finally heard you. We're going to find the truth of what happened to you, Charlie. You can finally rest because your burden is ours now. Then everything fades to black. We won a trial! Okay. Okay, finally. Finally my JD comes in use for something. Actually, I really like... I've said before, I really like that being a lawyer was an option in this game. And I absolutely love that the game let you use that you're a lawyer for something. I love that so much. Because I feel like I get so frustrated a lot in games when you have to like argue your way out of something or defend yourself, and the main character is so fucking stupid, and they can't think of any decent arguments to like defend themselves. And I love that this game like actually let you do that. This was awesome. This was great. 10 out of 10. Wait, what the heck? Sybil? You and Tabitha come to in a basement of mound, in a mound of packed dirt in front of you. Your friends are nowhere to be seen, though Sybil remains standing on the stairwell, as if she's been patiently waiting for you to get up. Ah, the spirit is gone and the two of you are back. Both of you are whole. I have to admit that this is quite an unexpected outcome. Excellent work, Clem. I hope you don't mind, but I took advantage of the distraction to free everyone else. They're all outside. How do you know how to do that, Sybil? I have some questions. Take all the time you need to collect yourselves. I'll see you out there. So I guess maybe if we don't properly defend ourselves, then Sybil does it? Sybil heads up the stairs, leaving you and Tabitha alone in the basement. Oh, so that actually worked? I've got to stop picking fights with you. Where you go, you decide to investigate the shallow ground in the middle of the room. Tabitha follows close behind you and watches as you dig. Charlie's mummified corpse remains, stares up at you, sad and broken at the bottom of the pit. So I guess it's maybe on the opposite side of this is where that mind collapse happened. But that means that we could get this out, right? And save those little girls? Couldn't we? If they're connected? But I'm very sorry, Charlie. That shouldn't happen to anybody, but I'm sorry that it happened to you as well. Cousin stands in contemplative silence. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You're outside. It's real this time. Cool autumn breeze blows a small pile of dried leaves across the steps of the library. Finally, we're out of the fun house. I go wait by the car. Last thing I want to do after all that is talk to people. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards the car. I'm gonna peace out too. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality, I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. Okay, so the dog's fine. Zane walks off down the road. How are we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything's so sore. Is it really gone? I should have been a trial lawyer. What's funny is actually, I don't think I'm a very good, like, I don't think I'm a very intelligent person or skilled person, but I always fucking kick ass at actual like I don't do any sort of litigation at my work or like anything like that, but in law school, like the first 2 years of law school, you have to do a lot of like mock and moot litigation. And I always did so well, and it was really funny because no one ever expected it, because I don't think I'm like that. I'm like not a very like aggressive law student. I don't think I'm a very like particularly talented law student. But I do think I'm a good debater. This is not really a showcase of it because it's a game with scripted choices and events, but I should have been a trial lawyer. I can't believe I'm wasting my time as a pencil pusher. Can't believe you actually got us out of there. You got our house back. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'll do my best to make it up to you. I think that ghosts are actually real. I mean, I don't know what hard evidence we have, but we all vividly experience the same thing. Stella's gotta be over the moon right now. She looks a little stressed. It's good that, what's his name, Reese didn't come with us, though. I think that would've killed him. Where is Stella? I kinda thought she'd be excitedly rattling off theories by now. Oh, she's just standing there by herself. That doesn't like her. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just standing off by herself. Which, like, fair. That'd be a normal reaction from anyone else who just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. Let me go check in with her. Hey, Clem. I couldn't get you out of there sooner. I'm sorry, Clem. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? I think she took the brunt of things in there. I wonder if she's having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'll just make her clam up more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. Honestly surprised she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. We've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs a rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. Yeah, so I have a lot of questions. There's another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. Wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? You and Stella are right. There's another one in the clinic. Sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town and they've been giving you visions? I'm sure everybody here could stand around theorizing about this all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Clem, if you'd have the time, I'd love to discuss the visions over tea after you've had the chance to rest. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? Couldn't have known what was going to happen, Oscar. None of us could have known. Don't blame yourself. I'd seen it before. I should have known it could get worse. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You could have stopped me. If you tried, I was just going to sneak in after you. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you've both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed and everything's worked out. Things will start getting better from here. I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? I don't know, I think he's harmless. Other than that one time we saw him, he has been harmless, though. If anything, he's been kind of helpful, actually. Yeah. I don't know. I think he's harmless. He had plenty of opportunities to hurt me in there, but he didn't even touch me. Never touched you yet. It's hard to find that reassuring. There's someone else in there? But that's my house. Rosalina and I live there. Did he say anything to you? We don't need to trouble Clem for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. She knows something about Wayne. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. Were you all conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other. Yeah. Pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. What was it like, being puppeted? Hurt? Why didn't I make Rosalina stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to her. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. I didn't do anything wrong, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were spilling out, but I remember each and every one of them. It's like they were burned into my memory. So everyone saw me kick ass in that trial. You poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? No idea. No context, nothing. But there's a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out, and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will. Thank you, all of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need some rest. Okay. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. Okay. This is maybe really, really far-fetched. I wonder if... Okay. Maybe the people in the town are tied to people from past versions of town. Kind of like, that one Dark Pictures anthology game. Or, oh my gosh. A little bit kind of like, the one, that one Netflix show. The horror show that's really good. With the bent neck lady. But I wonder if she is the person that gave him the map that we saw Kanika dressed as, or like puppeted as. I don't know, I can't tell, but there's something up. Sybil knows more than she's letting on. I feel like that. And I still don't trust Stella. I think Stella, there's something up with her. I think Kanika is fine. I don't know. No, there's a lot going on. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. See you then, Clem. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. Time to wrap things up. Ride back is quiet, but not tense. Tabitha looks lost in thought as her glazed eyes stare at the winding mountain road. Thanks for coming along tonight. That place would have been a lot worse without you. Don't mention it. We're family. You're back inside. After the events of this evening, the howling winds and unsteady creaks of the estate almost feel like a warm welcome. Well, we're back. I still can't believe we made it all out in one piece. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Here we go. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. So he's a he now? Back in the ghost realm, he was an it. Ugh, does it matter? I was scared in there, and right now I'm so exhausted I can barely think straight. Who cares if Wayne is a he or an it anyways? Either way, he's bad news and you best steer clear. Do you think he's actually gonna hurt Stella? No. He's a creep, but I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. Is he all gross? He's sick or something? Probably part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I wouldn't rule it out, so don't go near him. Or is he following me? He's a creep, stalking his ex's cousin. All the more reason to not talk to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him. Okay, so I'm gonna save because I wanna. So here's the thing. I'm scared that asking this is gonna like hurt our relationship with her or like hurt her feelings, and I feel bad because like I feel like we've been growing a pretty decent relationship with her actually. But at the same time, like I don't know. I don't know. I also feel like a lot has been building up to us asking this, and I feel like I should know, but okay, so I'm gonna save it, I'm gonna ask, and if she freaks out, I'm gonna go back. I promise I'll stop doing that. I know I did that with a reason. Okay. He's obviously not dead, so no. Also, thanks for accusing me for murder. Love that. Okay, so we didn't really learn anything from that, so let's just load. Okay. You think Stella's okay, like, emotionally? She wandered off back there. I'm worried about her. She has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. I got rid of that ghost, but I'm still traumatized. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet. Your smile's so funny. Just be a lesson, you Clem. Alright, I think it's time for me to turn in. Good idea. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all, then the bus comes. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. We've both got plenty of time to think that over. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest, but disaster still looms over the town of Scarlet Hollow. Still, tonight was a good night, and you fall asleep with a gentle, well-earned smile on your face. Got 3 achievements. Yay! Okay. Thank you very much for watching. This episode was a lot of fun. I think this might have been my favorite episode so far. I think the art style change and tone was really cool in the ghost world. Like I said, I love that we got to argue our way out of that. I like that we got to see a lot of the character interactions. I really like Reese and his mom, and their dynamic seems really interesting. I'm excited to see what's up with that. Like, we got to learn more about the family history, and the bonding with Tabitha was really fun. Actually, this was definitely my favorite episode so far. This was really, really fun. This game is really intriguing me in so many ways. I really love it so far. So I guess we're about halfway done. A little more so. Maybe. I think there's 5 episodes out now, so I don't know if there are 5 episodes and then the story's over, or if there's 5 episodes and more coming. Because when I bought the game, it did say it was early access, but I also know the most recent patch notes, like when I was downloading a game, say that they're going back and adding more stuff, so maybe it's just the game's over and they're adding more. Maybe it's over, I don't know. But I guess we're about halfway done with what currently exists, whether or not that's to completion. I had a great time with this episode. I hope that you had a good time watching. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Good night. Bye.